This is Princey Seats channel. Your preferred channel for legit content and information needed. If you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe and press the notification button for further updates. Hustaz Dud expresses utter disappointment in the way the Christian leaders in Grant community has walked away from their mandate and pursued canal submissions. Pay attention to his words.
Amabad. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I just want to use this medium. My name is Ustaz Daoud of All Grant Pressure Group of Nigeria. I just want to use this medium to respond to Tai on his concern for Muslims and All Grant Pressure Group and UAAG. Madam Tai, I understood where you're coming from. Believe me, in this grant community, we are managing. In fact, we are managing to fit in. We are managing seriously to fit in. So many things is happening that if we want to treat it, if we want to treat it like a Muslims, it's going to cause trouble, serious trouble. It's going to cause serious trouble, even from the people we call our leaders, the spiritual leaders or the Christian leaders in our community, in these grant activities. If we want to treat their animalistic behavior, their greediness, their evil plot towards the masses, if we want to treat it Islamically, it will generate to something that we cannot control ourselves. Sometimes you avoid trouble because you know where it starts from. You don't know where it will get to, it will lead to. We know all those things, but we are just trying. There's a way a Muslim can live in a community that there is plenty, that is mixed with other believers, other faiths. And there's a way a Muslim will live in a Muslim-dominated or Muslim-controlling community. In Grant community, you just have to overlook some certain things. But if we want to treat it, even within us all Grant Pressure Group, remember, we are just minority. But it doesn't mean anything, no. Minority, Islam, there's nothing like minority in Islam. Even only you, if you are in a place and you want to practice Islam, the entire community will know that you are practicing Islam. That is just the truth. I see what you said as a wake-up call and as a warning and as well a dawah for me. And in our Grand Pressure Group, we have two Muslims, me and my brother, Comrade Abdul. And if you want to look into it critically, you can see the role that we played or we are playing. It's not as if we just want to ridicule the name Islam or the name of Allah. We can never dare that. In fact, every single day we seek for forgiveness. We bow, put our forehead on the floor, fast, just for Allah to continue guiding us and as well not to put us to shame because of Islam. If not because of shame and the trouble that it might cause to the community, and we don't know how it will end, believe me, we know exactly how to handle this matter from those evil people that call themselves grant handlers. Think about it now. You are a Muslim in your community. Let your Jumat mosque in your community, let the imam just tell you that he has a grant and start collecting every mosque member's money to subscribe for this grant in the end of the day. Just one single Jumat mosque. I'm not talking about him campaigning to other Jumat mosque, bringing other imam into it and the rest of it to the extent that the entire community will get involved. Just one Jumat mosque. Let this thing happen. You see, you not go end well now. You know. In fact, he's not going to ever lead that mosque in prayer again. When it comes to the law of Islam concerning all those kind of evil, devilish, manipulating, scamming, and greedy attitude of those people that they are exercising in Grant community now, if you want to use Islam to judge it, in fact, it will be too raw. Muslims, already the media have already painted us. In fact, remember, we have never even introduced Islamic concept, and it is all in the media that we want to Islamize whatever, we are bringing Islamic trouble or Islamic war. In fact, in many platforms, people will post how Jesus is Lord, how Jesus is God, how Muslims are doing this, how Muslims are doing that. Something that they will have to do with Islam. They will bring it into. But the moment you just post somebody reciting the Quran, you see the reaction of our Christian fellows. You see their reaction. Nobody wants to hear about Islam. So how can you introduce Islam to the way it should be? You have to just use diplomacy. That is just what we are using. But believe me, those people, most of them, those Christian leaders in Grand Community, I stand to be corrected, they are not just evil, they are devil themselves. In fact, nothing on earth is as greedy as most of those Christian leaders in Grant Community. I mean in Grant Community. Mostly those ones that claims to be the grant handlers. See, if we want to, I cannot come out and tell you everything that we are facing, mostly we all Grand Pressure Group and UAAG, as in UAAG. If we want to come out and tell you everything that we have gone through, that we are still seeing now, in fact, if you go fit start war, I swear to God, that up till now we don't want to rise against the leadership of UAAG, now because we don't want to rise trouble in this country. And if we are going to rise this trouble or this complaint, and if we make it tough the way it should be, remember, me and my brother, the Muslim brothers, are still going to be the one to champion it. And if we champion it, it goes down to something else again, Muslims against. So that is why we think about all those things. That is why they come down sometimes. And believe me, it's not as simple as it is to say. We cannot say everything. But we believe this very UAAG, we have involved the name of Allah, and Allah will not put us to shame. Even if we deserve to be disgraced, Allah will not disgrace us because of his name that we have involved. And by the special mercy of Allah, it will come to pass. You can be angry at UAAG and you can be angry at all Grand Pressure Group based on experience, and you are very, very right. Based on experiences, you are very, very right, but it's not exactly the way you see it. And I cannot explain everything to you. I'm very, very sorry I cannot explain everything to you. I'm very, very sorry. But I just want you to know that by the special mercy of Allah, UAAG will deliver. And it's not going to be long from now. We are still hoping that this month will be the end. By the special mercy of Allah. We have never involved Allah in any grant activities like the way we involved him in this very UAAG, and God no go shame us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will never fail us, no matter how wrong we later. When it comes to extortion, can you even swear that you are not part of it? Because when you support somebody that extort people, when you support an evil person, because we have supported some evil people in this grand community, and we later get to know that they are evil. But there's nothing we can do. We just want peace to reign, shield the. Sometimes I used to think myself, I'll be reminding myself, do you know you are part of the people that said that Allah, show me the truth and give me the courage to say it. But now I am even afraid to say exactly what I have seen in UAAG, because I just want, if there's any way we can do it for this government to come so that everybody will go their own way peacefully. Because see, Madam Tai, we will just leave this matter like this. When it comes to Muslims, people sourcing for grant, me and you know that some of our organization are small organization, and some of those people that have small organization, they usually go out and seek for Sadaqat Jariyah from Middle East, and the way it comes, it don't come big like this, and nobody will advertise it to you. The organization can source for this very fund. If it come, they will use it to develop their organization, like Islamia or orphanage home or Muslim, whatever, anything that has to do with Islam. They just do it strictly for Muslim, except if any other religion person, any other faith is lucky to get connected to those people that are involved, then they will get their own share. It's happening, but it can never be this publicized or collecting money. Nobody will collect money for all those things. So please, I don't want to talk too much, but I just still have to come and respond to you. Although I didn't give you the answer that you deserve, but I just want you to know that it will be better if you are a little bit calm. Let us see how UAAG goes, because we believe it's still going to end this month by the special mercy of God. Allah has time. We don't have any right over time, but we are praying that God should do it for us in his own infinite mercy. Because I don't even think that it's supposed to reach this time, but Allah owns time, and whenever Allah owns wealth, whatever Allah chooses to do, He does it without questioning without asking permission from anybody, and you cannot question Him. But when it comes to UAAG, there's something there, and that something will be disbursed by the special mercy of God. The problem we have before this time is time, and some evil people, some greedy people use that time to pound on the masses and eat their money for nothing. All of us will have something to say when it comes to the day of resurrection. All of us, including me. But I pray that this money drops on time so that I can pay all my debts. Inshallah. Inshallah. Bi rahmatik Allah. Allah, you will do it for me. And you will do it for us. So please, Malam Tai, I just want you to a little bit calm. We don't want to say things the way. We don't want to come out and say things the way it is right now. If not, we'll go scatter things. We have too much evil people inside this very UAAG grant community, whatever. And before I go, I want to use this medium to apologize from my heart. Wallahi, 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 I swear with the God who has my life in his hand and can take it anytime. I don't know if you can forgive me, or I don't know if you cannot forgive me, but from my own side, I am deeply apologizing to people that I have offended directly and indirectly, with the words of my mouth and with the actions that I have put on, and in whichever way that I have offended you. I can't start calling names, but I know I offended many people, and you too, you know I offended you. Please, I beg you in the name of God that you serve. One day, all of us will be lying down cold, lying down in the dark, and we'll be raised up again to give an account. Although me, I don't wait for anybody to tell me or to ask me to forgive him or her before I forgive him. Because in the Quran, Allah was telling the children of Israel that if you don't want to forgive each other, you don't want to forgive each other, don't you want God to forgive you? In Islam, forgiving somebody is an act of ibadah. It's an act of worship. So I forgive people every time. Even if what you do to me is still paining me. I want it to just pain me and end within me and you. I don't want it to involve God. I don't normally say that God will. Even if I say it out of anger, I will later go and say, Allah forgive me, because I forgive this person. But sometimes I will not let you know that I've forgiven you, because I want you to know that me and you are still quarreling, or I'm angry with you. But deep inside my heart, I forgive people even before I go to sleep. Even if I'm still angry at that person. I know many people cannot forgive me, but Allahu Alam. But I beg that, and whoever I've offended, to forgive me. Some of my doing or my dealings to some people has caused so much damages beyond repair. Whatever it is, I just still beg that if you can find it somewhere in your heart to forgive me, forgive me. But sometimes, even if you forgive me, I'll still come back and offend you. Mostly, that is me being human. Mostly when you are still touching me, or when you're still doing what you did yesterday that makes me to offend you. Because sometimes, in the process of responding, you overreacted. So please, my people, I want you people to understand that it's not all about Islam. Sometimes if you want to practice Islam the way it should be practiced in the middle of people who don't understand you, you'll be labeled something else. And it has happened in this grant community before. I remember when Kingsley said that me and my brother want to Islamize the grant community, just two of us. I remember when Newman as well. And I remember many other people that thinks that Muslims are not supposed to be this opportune or this privilege or this dominant in grant community. How many are we, self? And if you want to practice Islam the way it should be, you offend many people who don't know about Islam. This is why we are a bit ignoring and enduring some nonsense that those grant handlers are doing. But those people are hypocrites. Those people are deceivers. All of them. In fact, I did not exclude anyone. All of them, from UAAG to whichever grant you have ever known in the grant community, all of them are liars. All of them are deceivers. All of them are not who they present themselves to be in the open. But in the end, we still, in other grants, we used to go and hear from them and we'll bring it to the masses. In UAAG, it's not just like that. We too, we are involved. And by the special mercy of Allah, we will end it in success. Believe me, I don't want to go too deep because I've done the verse already. But God will help us to end this UAAG because the name of Allah is involved. Inshallah. Jazakallahu khairan.